Hey guys, what is going on? It's Fen here again. So today is Friday, and I've took the pleasure of naming today as Random Friday because every Friday from the new schedule it's going to be something random. So it could be Tomb Raider like what we're playing here today, it could be Minecraft, it could be Path of Exiles, it could be a vlog, it could be absolutely anything. So I know I've uploaded quite a few videos, but I haven't actually discussed my schedule, but I shall do it here while we're looking at Lara's really gelled hair. I think they kind of missed the physics out on that, but we'll talk about that soon. So yeah, she is upside down, but her hair is perfectly. Yeah. Anyways, so the schedule is Mondays are going to be League of Legends, Tuesday is going to be a tutorial for my other channel. You can also check that any way you want. It's on my channel basically. On Wednesday it's going to be my Machinima day, so videos won't come out for that for a while because I'm learning certain stuff, so Wednesday is specifically for that. On Thursday is going to be another League of Legends video, and on Friday is going to be Random Friday, so it can be anything. Saturday and Sunday will be streaming days, although I don't have XSplit at the moment. I am going to get it the next time I get paid from TGN. So yeah, so on Saturdays and Sundays is going to be streaming days. So enough chit chatter, let's play Tomb Raider. So I've played the first 10 minutes, maybe 10-20 minutes of this game, and the cinematics of the game are phenomenal. They are really nice. In terms of the actual game itself, very fun. Although I feel they've missed out some key features, which I'll talk about as we play through this this little section here. So this swinging motion is really nice, and fire is kind of a big deal so far. Fire is really important, especially for this first stage. I'm not sure how important it becomes later on, but like the dynamic stuff here, where she actually just gets impaled by a spike, is really cool. Now you need to mash E to pull this out, although I don't recommend pulling things out of your body when you've been impaled by them, because, well, technically you bleed to death, right? Although miraculously she just kind of survives, and yeah. So let's continue. Deadass. So we're going through here. Now I'm not sure if this is supposed to be Lara Croft, because she looks nothing like Lara Croft. From a person who's played the previous Tomb Raiders, where you can swan dive and break your neck. Good old times. Doesn't look anything like it, but the graphics are fantastic. So I'm going to hold E to pick up a torch, and as you see, this torch does become rather important, much like this area here. So I'm going to hold E, you're going to get this little burning symbol. You've got to hold E for about 4 to 5 seconds, and then it will set things on fire. As you can see, she's kind of freaked out there because she kind of ran into the fire when you're not supposed to. Now note here, once I pass through the waterfall, my lovely flame does get basically, what's the word? Distinguished? I think that extinguished. There we go, not distinguished, extinguished. But there are little lanterns around that you can actually relight it, which of course you have to do. It's telling me here to use Q, which is my survival instincts, which is basically animal instincts. You press Q, if you stay still, it allows you to keep it on and look around. If you move around, it does go off, so keep that in mind. The highlighted areas are kind of key features, so of course the pot here to light your torch, and then we're going to go up here and we're going to hold E, which is going to set alight this this object here, and it's going to burn across, and it's going to set all this afire, and it's going to explode the barrel. There we go. So all you need to do now is you just jump down here, jump up, and off we go. So I have done this bit before, and this guy apparently wants to help us, but yeah, I don't think he actually wants to help us. He kind of looks like a Neanderthal, really. So we're going to end up going through here, and there's a lot of bones, man. I think it's decoration time. So as you can see, a few good details. You know, we've got shells and stuff on the wood from sea life and all that kind of stuff. It's really, really cool. I like the detail they've put in. Got a can of soda there into some skulls. I like the fire on top of the bricks as well, the ceiling if you like. I don't know, I think they've gone to a lot of, you know, detail with the game, and it kind of reminds, I don't know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of Skyrim, but it also reminds me of Crysis, and it also reminds me of Far Cry. I don't know, some good stuff here. So I'm going to press Q again. I already know what to do here. It took me a few to actually work out what I had to do, but if you're new to Tomb Raider, then you can just follow along. So you need to burn these ropes, which in turn will make this go up, and then it will bring down the kind of collection area, if you like. So what you do is you leave this to basically gather up a few pieces of debris. Now, if you like this debris on, and this wasn't here, it would actually get put out by the waterfall down there. So you set this afire, and you basically run around here, and you use this little ledge here to run and jump, and once you actually put your body weight on this, it's going to do some physics, and it's going to put them in this container up there, and you need to go back around, and then what you need to do is you need to push the metal container, you need to give it a nudge, and that will force all the objects inside to go down the actual slope and miss the waterfall, and of course blow up this area which you have to get through. So some very simple puzzles, just kind of introducing you to the mechanics of Lara, you know, what you need to use and so on and so forth, which is pretty cool. So yeah, we're going to go through here. Areas, I've died many a times on this next area. Pain in the ass, but hey. So you can actually control your character as you're falling down here, which is nice. And then we get introduced to some jumping, which of course is important. Now there's no grab mechanic in terms of when you get to an edge you have to press the grab. She just grabs automatically, which is kind of nice. And this actually is where I normally fail on this part. So we've got to wiggle, 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 F, and kick him in the face. I normally fail on that, but I've done it that many times, I've pretty much mastered it, so that is good. Now I'm not quite sure what is happening here, because the walls feel kind of like, they feel Far Cry-ish, where it's kind of just basically crumbling in on you. I don't really understand it, but this is one of my favourite parts. It's really cool that she's just scavenging up this little embankment. Oh, almost got crushed then. Go Lara, go! Check that ass. Okay, we've got another one. Ugh. Gotta be fast on these. And it's like hesitation, and you get screwed by the game. It really doesn't like people that hesitate. So we finally made it out, and take note to her hair. It is pristine. Oh, that pristine hair. I think that's one of the details that they've missed. I mean, don't get me wrong, they've gone to a lot of detail to make it look like she's just been through hell. But come on, that hair. I mean, that should be in a commercial. So, we break out of the underground cave, and we are pretty much met outside on an island. So, one thing I don't really like to do in these kind of like Let's Plays is show the cinematics, because I think they just take too long. Especially when you're doing a playthrough, they just take way too long. So I'm going to skip them. If you would like to see them though, please leave a comment about it. As you saw there on the left, we actually did get some XP, which is pretty awesome. So I'm going to take Lara's booty and follow the path basically, because we need to get down here, which she spots a lifeboat. So the gist of the story is, she was on a boat looking for adventure. Adventure found her. The boat pretty much sunk, and she fell off the boat, and then she woke up in the cave, and she's trying to look for friends who have survived, named Sam and Roth. So that's the story. Now, as I was talking about earlier, about key features in the game, that they make you basically work for it. Now this, you don't get that. I really would have liked, you know, left and right actions to balance on this, but sadly, all you do is just press forward. So I think on some of the bits in the game, I don't think they could have done better, really. But this is the only part that I've really played about the game up until the skill system, which is going to be the first episode. I've already recorded this once, but the sounds were a little bit too high. And for some reason, Bandicam doesn't want to record Tomb Raider, so I'm having to use Fraps. So I'm glad that I have both applications. But hey-ho. I mean, the problem with Fraps is you have to record, and when you're doing live commentaries, you can either try sync it up later on, or you can just use the Fraps record, so it can just automatically record your voice, which is what I normally use. But the problem with Fraps is it's basically on the same channel, so sound and voice are on the same channel, so you can actually edit them in value, so you've got to get that perfect before you actually record. Now here I'm pressing E to establish my grip, which is something it's gonna happen a lot in the game. You're gonna have to re-grip things, if you like. But yeah, as we're saying, Bandicam allows me to actually record on several different channels, which in turn is a lot better, especially when it comes to the editing part. But for some reason, it just doesn't want to record, so screw you, Bandicam. God damn, she almost got cut in half. Okay, so we got some XP for that. And we're going around this very narrow edge. I'm not sure if you can fall off here. I really don't want to try. So this is where we do our double jump, so space and space. And I've done this every single time I've played this area. I just love to jump off of it. And we're going to basically get a little cutscene, which I'm probably going to skip. And then we get I think it's a satellite phone. Could be wrong. Now, if I was in this place, this scenario, I'd take the bag. I wouldn't just take several objects out of the bag. I'd take the bag so I could actually carry things in it, but I don't know why I just said that, but yeah, it's the way it is. That's what I would do. So, I'm not sure if we can go up top. Every time I try, I fall down. I do press E to establish my grip, but it just doesn't work. So I think we do have to be down here. So this is basically the area where we're going to do a lot of the first type of gameplay, if you like. If I press Q, you can see that these glowing bones in the tree, I'm not sure what they're for, but if you break them, they actually unlock something for you. And you can see the birds actually glow as well, because at some point we're going to need food. So we first off found, well, should we say, find this camp. And in this camp, this is kind of the heart of your gameplay. The camp is where you get your skills, I believe like quests and stuff like that. We'll look at that a little bit further on, but first we have to kind of skip through this this storyline. I mean, sometimes I do feel that the storyline is nice to watch, but when you're someone else watching it, I think you just kind of want to watch gameplay and not storyline. At least that's the way I feel. But again, if that's not the case, then please leave a comment about it. It would be awesome. So she's going to start a fire, because she's a fire starter. Come on, Lara, you can do it. I know you're cold. Oh, just one match. She's got to do this. This would be a nice challenge as well to kind of have, you know, lighten it. Obviously have multiple matches just in case you fail, but it would be nice to kind of have that interaction at this point. So she's getting all warm and cozy, and she's gonna whip out this radio, and she's shaking like she's just come off crack. She needs a fix of crack cocaine. So she's gonna whip out a camcorder. What make is that? Probably a Sony, right? Always is. And this is where I'm probably going to skip because... Here we go, look. Bottom left corner. As soon as it says you can skip, just skip it. I think this is kind of relevant anyway, to be honest. It's got a friend there. And I can't hear anything. Maybe you guys can. My volume's pretty low though. Okay, so skip, there we go. And we skipped it. I feel good that we skipped it. So it's daylight now. It's stopped raining. We're not shivering. And it's time to find some food. So if we press Q, we get objectives on our screen. We kind of get this very nice light in the sky, if you like. And that's basically where we need to go. Now there's a deer here, and we have to actually kill these at some point. So she's running around here, and she spots it looks like a zombie, but I'm pretty sure it's just a decomposed body, or it's decomposing. So we got some arrows here. I do recommend picking up all the arrows because, well, we're gonna need them. There was quite a lot of arrows. I'm gonna show you the ones that I found straight away. So once you've picked up them 3, climb up here, jump over onto the branch, and yeah, we get through. And this is basically the body swinging, so we kind of have to use logical here. And as soon as it swings to you and it's bound to swing back right there, that's when you actually grab. You press your key to the left and you go. So there, and she grabs it, and she falls, and then she freaks out because of the body. But yeah. So she whips off that bow. That's theft, by the way. Is it theft if they're dead? Yeah, I think it is. Anyways, there's a truck here. Now inside the truck there is a book. Now I'm not sure what the book is for, but we'll examine it. Document viewer, okay. So I'm going to close that, and there's one book, and it's kind of showing us a map, if you like. So I'll close that as well, and then I'll head back out. Jump up here, and jump up here. And actually, we need to be down here. She can show her fly, and here's where you find some more arrows. I do recommend picking them up. So what we need to do now is we need to find a deer. So you right click, and there's some more arrows up there. Oh. Now these deers actually take two hits to kill. So if you get one good hit where it's you know, very drawn back, so a powerful shot, and then shoot straight after, you'll kill it instantly. Because once it starts moving, it's actually very difficult to hit. So there's a little tip for you guys. And again, this reminds me of Far Cry, where we're actually gutting animals, but you don't actually gut animals on this one. You just kind of a preset animation, if you like. So over the last past, well, actually it's been 9 days now. 9 days I've been extremely ill. Just been very, very, you know, ill. Headaches, cold, the sniffles, shivers, aching. Even my teeth were aching. It was horrible. But I'm finally just getting over it. So I'm feeling a little bit better. But you can probably still tell I've still got a bit of a cold. So the more of these animals you kill, the more basically XP and stuff you will get. So I'm not going to bother with him. I just want to go and get these arrows. Now I'll show you another thing in a second as well. So I'll pick up these. Now if you press Q, you can see specific things, such as these here. Now the only way to actually kill these is to shoot it. And then challenge unlocked complete for XP, so Ghost Hunter. So it looks like we have to get a few of these ghost amulets, if you like. So if you just have a good look around, you can kind of see they're generally in trees and stuff. And there's a goddamn bunny. If you want to cancel your bow, just right click. So if you run through, you can actually just use Q and kind of get a nice feel for it. There's one. So that's 2 of 10. Now you can go through and actually obviously collect all these. There's a bush here. I didn't really realise what this bush was, but if you go up to it and use to pick up, you picked up something and then the bush just disappears. I'm not quite sure why. I think you just collected the item and it's just disappeared. So I'll pick up more arrows, of course, because they're good. And of course, keep pressing Q and you'll see other things like, I mean, you can actually kill a bird if you want. Like, boom, headshot. And if you go up to it, you can actually pick it up. You can actually re-pick up your arrows as well. So you can actually get a skill for that, which actually increases the amount you can actually re-pick up, which is the first skill we will pick up, because it is very helpful if you like. So we're going to this marker, which is represented, and then of course we get another one, which is to go back to our camp. So we'll head back up to our camp. Now currently you can't sprint. She kind of does this freaky little I don't know, it's like a kind of a rap dance or something, I don't know. Yeah, so I'm pressing E and this goes to base camp and it's telling us here we've got a skill. So click continue. And these are the skills we're allowed to choose from. We've got Hunter, which of course increases our combat if you like. And then we've got Survivability, which increases survivability. Kind of pretty much straightforward. So buy 7 more skills to unlock tier 2, which means of course this is tier 1 and then we get tier 2, tier 3 probably. Now the ones with a tick mean you have mastered it already. As you can see here it says mastered. And then here it says master. So master means you can choose this ability. So this one is survivalist. Earn extra rewards when looting animal corpses and food caches. So we don't really want that. The one we want is this one here, arrow retrieval. Resourceful archers can recover arrows from the bodies of enemies. We definitely want that. And I'm going to click master. Now the reason you want this is because I'm not sure if we actually get guns later on. I'm pretty sure we will, but the arrow is definitely our strongest bet at this early stage in the game. Now I haven't actually got past this stage because I don't like to play games and then go back and replay it and then record it. The reason I've done this is because I first tested it out, I got to this stage, and then today I actually played up to this stage again. I recorded, all the volumes were messed up, and then I'm re-recording it now, so hopefully they are, you know, spot on, but we'll see. So yeah, so we'll go back, and now this is ticked. Now these two are actually linked, so we can actually get scavenging next if we wanted to. And then these two are obviously linked as well, but you might want to go into the hunter just to increase, you know, the ammo capacity, you know, steady shot and stuff like that. But again, entirely up to you. I'm not really sure what I'm going to go. Probably survival for now, just because I think it's more beneficial. But yeah, so guys, I hope you enjoyed this this game, and perhaps next Friday we'll have another Tomb Raider, or we'll have something else. If you really want to see Tomb Raider on Fridays, then please leave a comment about it, and I will basically see what I can do. So guys, thank you very much for watching. As I said, I hope you enjoyed. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button because it really does let me know that you guys like the content and enjoying the schedule and whatnot. And I will catch you next Friday with perhaps some more Tomb Raider, or you can check back on Monday for some League of Legends. Thank you for watching, guys. Peace.